Modern women on TikTok say pretty privilege is a gift and a curse. Men say women are delusional. Yeah, woman, you're delusional. But seriously, the ugly duckling phase many human beings have. I've been wanting to make a video on this for a long time, but I didn't really know what package to put it in. This package works. Why? Some of the women in this video will talk of their experience of going from a ignored, almost non-existent type chick to a damn men can't get enough of her sort of woman. How many women glow up, they blossom into a good-looking woman or a hot chick, but it's how some women deal with it. This newfound power to drive men wild and have them just go crazy, and have some men do some obviously horrific things as well. But the point is, pretty privilege is an obvious thing. Yes, it's a thing, it's real, but it's stunning how many people become so and how they go crazy with the power of attraction.
Would you rather someone ghost you or have the balls to text you and be like, look, it was nice to meet you, I'm just not interested?
Your girlfriends don't want you around their boyfriends and their husbands because you are living your life through the lens of pretty privilege, which means that you think your looks are supposed to open all kinds of doors for you. So you're throwing your sexual
reasons. The first one is that there's no correlation between appearance and ish behavior. Instead, sometimes what can happen is when you haven't received enough validation, you seek it through more sexualization of your own body. So being pretty doesn't make you more hoish. Second thing is,
before she continues,
being pretty doesn't make you more hoish.
Yeah. Okay, to my point of women that glow up, let's be honest here. A lot of women that do glow up, yeah, a lot of them would become garden tools or would become very hoish. Why? They now have the opportunity to.
Suck it.
They now can be, look. Some of the women on OnlyFans, they would not be as popular as they are if they did not look so good. And a lot of them are doing very hoish things, and they're getting paid a lot of money for it. So my point is, how many of these women on OnlyFans were women who blossomed up, who weren't always pretty, who then became pretty and was like, damn, I can make money off my looks. Yeah, men want to see my tits and a bit of
Pussy.
yes! I can make money off this. And they do. Come on, a decent amount of strippers, not all of them, because I've seen some manky looking strippers. A lot of strippers look decent, a lot of them, because like I'm saying, some of them look like they smell frowsy. But my point is, again, decent looking women. Corn, I don't promote corn because I think you should see corn as entertainment more than... Yeah, but whatever, that's another video. But a lot of the women in popular corn, the decent looking women. My point is, no, just because a woman looks good, it doesn't automatically mean she's gonna be a hoe, busting it open, wide and clean open, raw for a lot of men. However, they have the opportunity to be so. They have so many men willing to pay to get to her. Now think about this. There are a lot of women who have had many men lined up. Even if these men were wealthy, high-valued men, it wouldn't matter. There would still be a stack of men who would want a woman because of her look. So I get your point, but at the same time, no. A lot of women are loose because they look good enough to be so. I'm just saying. Not all, obviously.
That automatically when you're around pretty girls, as a girl, your self-esteem starts to suffer. You feel dimmer in their light. And the only way you feel big again if they are also of low self-esteem. So what less attractive girls want to see in pretty girls is them to self-deprecate, to have low self-esteem. Only then will they accept them. But when
yeah, and that's why a lot of women have friends who are less attractive than they are, so that they always look like the hot one. Some women do this with men as well. A lot of women deliberately date ugly men or men that they don't think is attractive to always look like the better one.
when they see a pretty girl with confidence and self-esteem, they automatically label that confidence as arrogance, and that enhances their low self-esteem. So I think it's the other way around. I think that less pretty girls reject pretty girls.
Interesting.
Here we witness the miracle together.
The people who understand pretty privilege the best are the people who either lost a significant amount of weight or just had a massive glow up in general. For starters, people are just so much nicer to you. It's not even that they were overly rude to you before, but you were so used to not getting attention that now that you're consistently getting it, you're like, oh my god, what's going on? Why is everyone so nice? All the things you used to like that made you weird suddenly make you even more attractive. The shows you watched, if you were good in school, all the geeky, nerdy little things you used to like, when you're unattractive, those things are a turn off and make you even weirder. But if you're attractive, it makes you hotter.
Okay, to my point of ugly ducklings that have a glow up, just using it as a metaphor, not calling anyone ugly, just saying. I understand her point. Her point makes perfect sense. But adding to her point, my point is, of course, a lot of women would go crazy They would go ham. They would jump out of the window with this newfound power. Oh my God. Oh, I don't understand what's going on. All these men want me now. Women are jealous of me. Some want to be my friend. I'm invited to more places. I get entry into clubs ahead of less attractive, kind of crap looking women. Oh my God, I'm a hot chick now. I'm a bad bitch. Yeah? My point is, come on, let's not act as if some women do not go crazy and maniacal with this newfound power. And in doing so, a lot of women just ruin themselves and blame men, all while doing so. Look, as a man, admittedly, good-looking women, yeah, come on, it's a good-looking woman. It's easy as a man to want to be in the company of good-looking women. It's like by nature we're drawn to women so much to the point where men have fought wars and men continually till now fight battles just for a woman, just for her. Bruh. Because she looks so amazing or she is so amazing in whatever sort of way. Pretty privilege is important for women because they know how powerful it is to men. Because a lot of men have lost their crap to a pretty face.
It's interesting that we talk about pretty privilege, but we don't really talk about energy privilege. Because I've noticed that people who seem to have the best outcomes.
But pretty girls hang out with pretty girls because you can't take ugly girls places.
Damn! I'm unbeatable. I can't be beat. It's impossible. You condemn me.
I'm in a stage of life where I'm watching all my friends get married and have babies and find love.
You can damage me. You're never ever gonna beat me.
And I had another talking phase yet again fall through. My friend was like, you'll meet the one.
I didn't realize being hot would change my life forever, but I started believing in myself and I transformed the person I've become.
One is if you get picked by magicians for audience participation. 2, similarly, if you get handed a rose by one of the knights at medieval.
Because I think you're a sexist, misogynist dinosaur.
Oh, everybody's beautiful. This size is beautiful. That size is beautiful. All these flaws are beautiful. If you have these genetic disorders or flaws, you're still beautiful. It's like, no, you're not.
Physically unattractive women are fucking rude.
Then what exactly does that make the physically unattractive men? I figure you might know a thing or two about that one.
Became the person I've become, and it's changed my life.
Ugly privilege. When you look like a piece of garbage in public and you know it, you have the freedom to do whatever the hell you want.
The fact that people have to feel like they're beneath other people based on, I didn't do shit for this face. And that's something I explain to my kids regularly. When people tell my daughter that she's beautiful, I correct them. Yes, take that compliment. She'll say, that's God's compliment. That's not my compliment, but thank you. Because she didn't do shit for that.
Wow.
The first thing
Can we
that
write
happens,
that down?
the first thing that happens is when you find yourself in a messed up situation as a grown up, you're like, damn, what can I do? What can I do? I'm pretty. So now you about to now you about to hit the stage. Now you about to use your face because you know how to use your face to get what you want because he's been telling you pretty all your life. I hate that shit.
Wow, so
I hate that shit.
Now
So
we
be
need a press
clear.
conference.
The reason why I have such feelings about this conversation is because this is something I am very intentional about.
Yes.
My daughter is light skinned, hair look like mine, green eyes. I tell her regularly, you better be smart because that face ain't gonna do to get you laid on your motherfucking back.
Very, very good point. And to all of the earlier points. Being a good-looking woman doesn't automatically mean you're going to become very loose. It just means you have the opportunity to more than ever. Every single kind of man would come out of the woodwork. Every level of game you would hear as an attractive woman. Every single manipulative trick. So my point is, yeah, it wouldn't be surprising if a lot of very good-looking women end up on their back quite a lot because there'd be so many men trying to get her there. Even if they don't want her, conquering her. Sadly, some men are just, yeah, come on. We're men. A lot of men would just want to conquer her because she looks good. So it does help for good-looking women to have more depth than just her appearance. But it's understandable why so many good-looking women don't have any depth. A lot of them are boring because she's just good-looking. There's nothing to her. She looks good. She can dress nice. Yay. But if you ever want to have a deep conversation with her, talk about something serious.
Nope.
Yeah, she's not going to be the chick you really want to talk to about some serious stuff. Fun stuff. Yeah. Deep stuff, real stuff.
Nope.
She looks good though. She looks good. And that's it.
There are always conversations on here about pretty privilege and the effect that has on you. But I think that the girls who need to be the most vigilant are the ones who glow up later, suddenly become cool, people give them attention, rather than the ones who have had pretty privilege their whole life. When I was in high school, the girls who were pretty and cool, they always had boyfriends. They had a bevy of boys admiring them, but they really did always have one boyfriend. And I used to envy them because I thought, like, how do they always have a boy that's just like madly in love with them? But then when I got to college, I started getting male attention because it was kind of like I reinvented myself. Boys noticed me. But the thing was, I didn't want a boyfriend. And that is because I liked this attention so much that it validated me.
Exactly. Thank you. Obviously, she's giving her story, but let's use her story and expand on it a millionfold to a lot of women in the West. A lot of women. Why would a woman who's been, from her perspective, held back for so long, who now has access to so many, men on various levels, why would she want to settle down? Why wouldn't she want to have fun? From her perspective, almost unlimited fun. No consequences. Well, not in the moment. Come on. Fun's happening. So to expand on her example, think of how many women went through the exact same process, had their glow up, and they would come across so many men. Some of these men may genuinely want to date them, but a lot of these women are like, no, I'm having fun. I'm having my fun. So my point is, amongst my waffling, how many men have come across these women going through their fun stage? For these women to just want to have their fun, but then later on come back to these men and say, oh, my fun is done. Now we can be something more.
Never.
Now we can be something more. So if more than enough women, especially nowadays with the internet, have their glow-ups, go from not getting any attention or just weird attention to getting the attention they want, is it surprising that modern women jump out of the window with the amount of knob they have on offer to them? Is it surprising? No, it's not. But it does make a lot of them difficult to date and take seriously. Because it's like, woman, you're not taking yourself seriously. You're having fun, yeah. But why should I see you more than just fun, Harsh but true.
That the concept of settling down with one person just didn't sound like something I'd be interested in. Rather than being in a committed relationship with someone who actually loved me, all I wanted was to go to the bar and have a million guys offer to buy me drinks and hit on me. Even though I know now that that attention is so meaningless and empty, it felt gratifying to me because I never received it. And in college, a lot of the pretty girls, they had boyfriends as well. They didn't really care that a million guys would hit on them. They were comfortable with one person. That's because they were used to being pretty their whole life. Your psyche can't handle the implications of suddenly being desired if you haven't experienced it. But eventually, if you are self-aware, you will learn that this desire and attention is not fulfilling. It won't hit the way it used to because you will become accustomed to it, and you will eventually realize that it is better to be deeply loved than widely liked.
Very good point.
Deeply loved than widely liked.
But the overall point is, people are drawn to good-looking people, regardless of a glow-up or not. The thing is, how you personally deal with pretty people also determines how you see yourself. How? A nice day.
Being pretty doesn't make you more hoish.